So President Trump just delivered an ultimatum that sent shockwaves through Washington, D.C. and the rest of the country. And all of this came after a brutal attack on a former government worker exposed a complete breakdown of law and order in America's capital. His message was crystal clear: fix a crime crisis now or face federal takeover. But here's what makes this different from typical political threats, and wait until you guys hear what happens next. Trump actually has a constitutional power to follow through, and the legal precedent already exists for exactly this kind of federal intervention. The question isn't whether he can do it, it's whether the DC leadership will force him to act. So my name is Tom. I'm with the Daily Beltway. I'm also publisher of the Illinois Review and a White House correspondent for the Next News Network. And guys, we are a growing conservative news channel bringing you guys the stories the mainstream media won't cover honestly. Every like, comment, and subscription helps us reach more patriots with the truth. So smash that subscribe button now. So let's go ahead and check this out. On August 5th, Edward Coristine, a former Department of Government Efficiency worker, otherwise known as Big Balls, was violently attacked on DC's streets, already plagued by out-of-control crime. And Trump's response was immediate and unprecedented. You guys can see him there. He's a hero. He stopped a group of thugs from carjacking a woman. He did get beat up pretty bad, but I think it was quite a few people on one. Trump's response was pretty quick, and it was unprecedented, as we just said, guys. He did not hold back. So, posting on True Social that if DC doesn't get its act together and quickly, we will have no choice but to take federal control over the city. He also issued this statement here. Let's check this out.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Thanks, Mr. President. Mr. President, how much more would you like DOJ to cut from the federal government?
Well, it's not so much DOJ anymore. And by the way, I have to say that somebody from DOJ was very badly hurt last night. You saw that. A young man who was beat up by a bunch of thugs in D.C. And either they're going to straighten their act out in the terms of government and in terms of protection, or we're going to have to federalize and run it the way it's supposed to be run. But it's not a question of DOJ. We have great people, secretaries and all, working with DOJ and cutting with I said with a scalpel as opposed with an axe. They're cutting with a fine-tooth comb, and they're getting rid of people that aren't doing their job, or bad people, or bad things, bad policy, et cetera, et cetera. And I think we've been very successful in that. And there's more cutting to do, but there's also more getting. We want smart people in government. Our country is doing great.
So the liberal media dismissed it as empty rhetoric, but they're missing the constitutional reality. This isn't just tough talk. Trump has real legal authority to back up his ultimatum, and the precedent for federal control of D.C. spans nearly 2